Hi, I'm Jamie from Sci-fi-vision. Thanks for talking to me. Appreciate it. Enjoyed the film. So to start off, did you do any kind of, I guess, research into space travel before you did this? I don't know you necessarily needed to, but did you?
I did actually. I was put in touch with and read the book of Mike Massimino, Spaceman, and it was really helpful. Like I didn't think, like as you say, like I didn't necessarily need to do a huge amount of research, but I really wanted to understand the world that Logan was from and like what he'd been through as an astronaut. I think it's important for me to understand that the journey that he'd been on to get to where he's at today. And I learned so much about space travel and what it takes to become an astronaut and the kind of people that they choose and the sort of family network that is created when you're an astronaut, and at NASA. So, and Mike has been amazing. I chatted to him. He was on set, and chatted to him a lot about his career, as an astronaut. So I really enjoyed that side of it, actually. I didn't think that that was going to be part of the things I'd have taken from this, but I really did.
What was it though originally that drew you to this to make you want to do it?
I wanted to do something different. I'd just done uh season what time was it? I think it was like season 2 or 3 of Umbrella, and then I'd done like um a couple of like sort of darker things. I'd done like a darker Western, and I was like, I'd love to do like a comedy. I really wanted to do a comedy. And this came across my email, and I was like, now this is like fun. It's different. It's female led, which I loved. It has a great message to it, and it was a really fun character for me, something different. So, um, and then the next thing was whether the creators of it were going to be the right people, and they were. They're amazing. Liz was amazing, and John Berg was great, and Emma was a perfect lead for this movie. So it all kind of ticked a lot of boxes for me.
All right. You said about how this role was different. Was there anything you had trouble kind of connecting with from a character standpoint?
I suppose not difficulty, but like understanding his world. Like I say, the astronaut side of things, I really wanted to understand that part of him. Um, but I no, I really enjoyed the conflict that Logan has with himself, of them, like the constant professional versus the inner party animal that wants to come out. That he's constantly going, no, 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 stay back in there, and that Rex is the one that brings that out of him a little bit.
You talk about working with Emma.
Yeah, Emma was great. She's a bundle of energy, she's great fun to work with, and she's very loose, as an actress. So like that for me is great because when you're in scenes with her, you feel like it's real and you can just play, and it's loose, which is great. One of the best things you can have as an actor is feel loose, and that's what it is with her. It's great.
Now, I know I'm going to ask this, and I know sometimes when you do phone scenes and that they may not film them together, so this may not have the answer I'm expecting. But did you actually film the scenes with Nadine when she was on the phone? Because I'm curious if it was hard to not break during a lot of her impressions and everything else.
No, well,
With Poppy,
fortunately
I'm
for
sorry, with
me,
Poppy.
yeah,
Yeah.
fortunately for me, they were all separate, but so I had to kind of imagine what I was seeing. But they had already pre-recorded her. They'd recorded her bit, so I got to watch what I was reacting to. So it wasn't her live, but I got to see what it was before, and then someone like is reading out the lines for me off camera. So
Well,
I'm
at
kind of
least you got
imagining
part of it, at
seeing.
least, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Is there anything that, other than about space, that you kind of learned about yourself from doing this project, or maybe that changed about you since you've done it?
I certainly got a new appreciation for space travel, having learned what I learned about it. I learned that I could learn a song faster than I thought I could for karaoke because we got thrown that song a couple of days before shooting. Um, and that's probably about it in terms of what I learned about myself. I think you take lots of things from every project you do. Sometimes you learn something about yourself, and sometimes you just take it as a great experience, and that was this one.
that scene singing, was that fun? Was it nerve-wracking? Was it just, what was that like? And I
A
assume
bit
you
of all
sang
the
it live.
above, really. It was actually my first day shooting, if I remember rightly.
Oh,
So that was kind of in at the deep end, but it was great fun. I really I think that's one of those scenes you want to just get on there and do it. It's the anticipation that can drive you insane. So yeah, you get a little bit nervous, but it actually kind of helped that the nerves were there because I think both me and Emma were very, apprehensive about that scene. Um, but the best thing we had, we'd been in the rehearsals together, and we were like, you know what, let's just dive in there and have fun and do. We'll be in it together, and it was good.
well, I guess at least you got it done early, so you didn't have to
Yeah,
think about
exactly.
it the
Yeah,
whole time. That always
a couple
helps.
of bucks early on. Yeah, it was good.
All right. Well, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. Have a good
Thank
rest of
you.
your day.
You too.